All right, so in today's video, I want to talk to you about what is the best silver to buy. Stay tuned. I'm going to give you my opinions for your area. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Silver Britches, and if you haven't already, please make sure you go ahead and subscribe. I will be doing a giveaway video this coming week. So in order to participate in that giveaway, you got to be subscribed. So go ahead, take care of that, and then let's get into this video. So today I want to talk to you about what is the best silver to buy. Now, in my opinion, the best silver to buy is sovereign bullion because you always get at least over spot for it. So that's what I stack the most, to be honest with you. That's just me. There's tons of other ways to stack or to buy silver, whether it's silver jewelry, whether it's silver bullion, whether it's silver stocks. But for me, guys, I like to do silver coins. Now, you can also do the silver bars like this one. This is one of the very few bars that I do own. And it's actually a coin because of the denomination that is on it. $1. And then this might be part of the giveaway. I haven't decided, but stay tuned. That might be part of the giveaway. So, what's the best silver to buy? It all depends on where you live. If you live over in Europe, that's a whole nother discussion. There's plenty of YouTube people out there who do videos, and I would suggest you watch those videos because I don't live in that country, so therefore I can't really tell you what to buy if you live in those countries. I'm referring to the United States where I live. So with that, it also depends on the region you live in. Now for me, what works great is the American Silver Eagle. Definitely works great all over the country. Now, this bad boy right here, it is the king of silver bullion in my opinion. I did a video on that. If you would like, I will leave a card up there for you to watch that one. And it is the base of my foundation. It's what I stack the most of. Now, I also like to supplement that. I like to buy something that is going to do well with it. So what I do is I will buy Canadian bullion, such as this one. But I do like my Canadian candy, like the privies. This one happens to be the tank privy, which I think is pretty cool. That's from 2016. Now these do carry a little bit of a premium, but they do satisfy that collector side of me that still wants to collect but also stack bullion. So I get to kill two birds with one stone. So the reason why, like I said, that I do stack mostly sovereign bullion is because I always get over spot. Now the Britannias right here, I did check on these. I checked with my LCS and he does pay over spot for these. Now, depending on which ones, like the 2018 Oriental borders, that's 75 cents over spot for me. The 2019 coat of arms, those are 75 cents over spot. The Britannias right here, they're just spot. So it's a little bit better than stacking generics for me. Stacking generics for me, I'm not going to get but maybe $1 over spot if I ever do sell. I mean, under spot. I'm sorry. I misspoke on that. So for me, I don't stack much generics at all. I mean, it's just, I don't. I prefer to buy constitutional silver other than generics. That's just me, guys. That's just what I prefer to do. I like to stack the dollar coins. I like to stack the half dollars the most. I have a good bit of half dollars, as you can see right here. That's not all of them, but it's a good bit of them. So what works best for you depends on what part of the country you live in. So what works best for me is the American Silver Eagles, the Canadian Maples, and the Britannias. The Libertads, they don't do really well for me. Now, if you live out west, like say Texas, California, the border states with Mexico, yes, I say stack the Libertads. They will do excellent right there. And if you live up north, I would stack the American Silver Eagles. I would stack the Canadian Maples. That's just my opinion. Do what works best for you. And I do think it's important that you understand what they sell for. A lot of us on YouTube, we always talk up about what to buy, when to buy, how to buy, but a lot of us never talk about in-game and what they sell for. So it's important to understand before you jump headfirst into doing this. You need to know what it actually you're going to get back from it in case you do have to sell, in case you are ready to sell. So if you don't have an LCS near you, that's fine. That's cool. I suggest whatever major city is near you, there should be an LCS in that city. I suggest go ahead and go on Google, do a search, look for the one with the most stars. Call them up, say, hey, look, I'm really interested in stacking, say, Britannias. What do you pay on those? I'm really interested on stacking generic silver. What's the best generic silver that you would like to buy back? Things like that will help you in the long run. Now, sure, it's great buying stuff like junk silver. It's cheap. It's everywhere. Everybody takes it, but you're going to take a hit whenever you go to sell it. So for me, I like to buy things that I know I would at least get spot back or plus spot. It's just the way that I prefer to stack. And that's the way that I like to buy. I like to buy things that are going to increase in value over time. But I do stay away from my premium silver. I don't personally think it's great because spot price will have to do so much for you to get that back. Now, a lot of people are into the allegories right now, and I'm so glad that I stayed away from them because they are milk spotting like crazy. If you have allegories in your stack, post down below if those are starting to milk spot. Now, those things, they sell at a high premium. You can get 2 ounces for just one. You can get 2 ounces of American Silver Eagles for just one allegory. And if it's going to milk spot, are you going to get that premium back? Absolutely not. You're going to get spot for that. That's just my opinion. But like I said, if you have a local coin store, check your local coin store. You can also contact your major bullion dealers. But the thing about your major bullion dealers, they're only going to buy back in excess of $1,000. So unless you're willing to part ways with $1,000 worth of silver, they're not going to do any business with you. So another great way to buy silver would be your silver bars. A lot of people, they buy the generic silver bars. I don't personally. I'm not into bars. I'm thinking about going ahead and getting into the bars because there's other options out there. There's sovereign bars. So what I kind of want to get into is I want to get into the Britannia bars, the 10-ounce bars, and I want to get into the 10-ounce RCM bars, Royal Canadian Mint. Though the Royal Canadian Mint I know is serialized, so that's important to me, and it's from a sovereign nation. So whenever there's, say, a crisis or whatever the case is, I don't have to sit here and tell somebody, hey, look, this is, legit. This is silver. You know what I mean? So think about that whenever you're going to buy things, guys. It's really important to understand what you're going to get, what you're going to get into, because once you buy it, it's yours and it's a long-term investment. If you go ahead and you try to sell immediately, you're going to lose your butt. That's a fact. And if you do want to convert things over to gold in the future, like say I will, and yes, I will, I would definitely suggest buy sovereign bullion. To me, it's the best way to go. Now, if you want to get the most weight for your, for your bottom dollar, absolutely, generics, you can go with constitutional silver. They will give you the most weight for your stack. They will be the best dollar cost average. But all I'm saying is whenever you go to sell, how much are you going to lose? And that's also an important part of stacking that a lot of people don't talk about. Now, I will put that video up there in the card section for you guys to check out. I think it's important. I think it's an important way to stack, and I think it's an important part of buying that a lot of us don't talk about. And that's going to do it for today, guys. Remember, always keep grinding on your stack.